Do you study and study and study, but aren't making progress on the piano? In this video, I'm going to give you the two main reasons. I'm going to tell you the real solution.
Welcome to this explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here today because, well, we're going to unpack something that plagues almost every single musician at some point. We're diving straight into Edgar Monroy's core methodology of smart music, or Música Inteligente, to figure out exactly why piano players get stuck. We're going to look at why so many passionate students hit this incredibly frustrating brick wall, and, much more importantly, how we can systematically tear that wall down together. So let's just tackle this question head on. Have you ever felt like this? You put in the hours, you sit at the bench day after day, you study and nothing. You just don't advance. It's so frustrating, right? You might even start to think, hey, maybe I just don't have the talent or my hands just aren't built for this. But look, the issue is not your capability, and it's definitely not your dedication. The real issue lies in two massive bottlenecks that traditional teaching methods almost never address. Today, we're going to completely re-engineer the way you approach the piano.
Which brings us to bottleneck number 1, the vicious circle.
Okay, so the core problem here is actually pretty simple. We practice way too fast. When we chase speed from day one, we literally force ourselves to make mistakes. And here's the real danger, the absolute trap. Your brain doesn't judge whether what you're doing is right or wrong. It just doesn't. It only learns what it repeats, period. So if you try to play a passage quickly, you stumble, and then you repeat that exact same stumble over and over. You are permanently programming those errors right into your muscle memory. You're literally training your hands to fail. It becomes this terrible vicious circle where every time you sit down to play, the exact same mistakes pop up, all because your nervous system has memorized them flawlessly.
So how do we break out of this? The ultimate solution is what we call the 3x3 rule. Basically, a piece or an exercise is only truly learned when you can play it perfectly, without a single tiny error, 3 consecutive times in one session. But wait, that's not the whole story. You also have to achieve those perfect executions for 3 consecutive days. Precision absolutely must come before speed, always. You practice slowly, like so slowly that you literally cannot make a mistake, and then you bump up the speed so gradually that your brain doesn't even realize what's happening.
Now, once we fix how we practice, we immediately run into the second major reason for stagnation, the reading bottleneck. Now, reading sheet music can obviously level up your playing exponentially, but man, it is complex. Think about it. If you play a melodic instrument, say a flute or a trumpet or a sax, you're generally just reading one single linear line of music at a time. It's totally horizontal. But the piano? The piano is a completely different beast. You are asked to read multiple, simultaneous layers of musical information all at once.
Instead of just cruising along horizontally, a piano player has to master vertical reading. You're juggling a melody up top while simultaneously reading the chords or the accompaniment right there in the middle layers. And as if that wasn't enough to make your head spin, your left hand is tracking a totally separate bass line down at the bottom. Often, you're demanding your brain to process 7, 8, or even 9 notes in a single glance. That is a massive, frankly overwhelming amount of data to process in real time.
But honestly, processing all that visual data, that's only half the battle. Which brings us to the most fascinating part of this whole explainer, the pet analogy. This concept is a real game changer because it completely shifts the blame away from your intellect and places it exactly where it belongs, on your physiology. Have you ever looked at your dog or your cat and felt like they understand every single word you're saying? Like if they could talk, they absolutely would. But, well, they can't. Why not? Simply put, they just don't have the vocal apparatus. Their vocal cords and mouth structure just aren't adapted to produce human speech.
So the crucial takeaway here is this. Exactly like that pet that understands you but just can't speak, a piano student can completely, 100%, understand the sheet music mentally but still fail to play it. You might know all the symbols, you know the music theory inside and out, you speak the musical language perfectly, but when you actually go to play, your fingers just feel incredibly clumsy. You find yourself constantly having to look down at the keys. Your mind gets it, totally, but your body just lacks the physical motor training to convert those written symbols into actual sound. The stagnation you're feeling, it's a physiological barrier, it's not a mental one.
And to make matters worse, traditional teaching methods actually reinforce this physical barrier by falling straight into the trap of common keys. Think about most piano books out there. They give you these wonderful reading exercises, sure, but they heavily restrict you to the most common, easiest keys like C major or A minor. The problem with that is, the second you're faced with an unusual tonality, one that's packed with sharps and flats, your fingers go totally unresponsive. Your hands simply haven't learned the physical geography of those other keys. So how do we actually bridge that massive, frustrating gap between mental understanding and physical execution? The true ultimate solution lies in the 24 fundamental routines. What we're talking about here is a comprehensive motor preparation system. It is designed specifically to prep your body before you even attempt to read complex sheet music. You train your hands across all 12 major keys and all 12 minor keys. The overarching goal is to ingrain precise finger movements so deeply into your muscles that your hands can navigate the entire keyboard blindly. That frees up your eyes to stay absolutely glued to the sheet music. And I really want to emphasize this. This is not just some boring scale method. No way. It's brain training. It's about teaching your fingers to find the precise movement at the exact right time, no matter what musical landscape you find yourself in. This methodology is also incredibly practical, and frankly, I want to invite you to start practicing this with me in real time. First, you play along with the video accompaniments. They're intentionally recorded at a super slow speed, so you can follow along perfectly without stress. Second, since we're all starting at a different level, you can just adjust the playback speed right there in your video settings to find your absolute comfort zone. And finally, as you start leveling up, you graduate to independent practice, using a metronome, always maintaining zero mistakes. So knowing all of this, what is your next step? How do you actually start transforming your playing today? It's simple. You need to make these fundamental routines your daily warm-up. Before you even crack open your traditional lesson book, before you try to tackle that big new piece, just pick one single key each day and run through these powerful little routines. Focus entirely on precision. Forget about speed. The speed is naturally going to arrive on its own, I promise you. When you do this, you prep your motor skills so thoroughly that sight reading is going to stop feeling like a chore, and honestly, it's going to start feeling like an absolute superpower. And you know what the best part is? Just how incredibly accessible all of this is. The toolkit provided completely removes any excuses for not advancing. The real-time play-along videos, they are totally free on YouTube. The practice worksheets, free to download via the video links. The MIDI files and audio tracks, completely free to download over at musicintelligent.org. And hey, if you want the comprehensive full workbook with all 24 routines beautifully mapped out, you can get it for a contribution of just $5. The resources are literally sitting right there, waiting for you to use them. We're going to wrap up today's explainer with the official motto of Smart Music, which I think perfectly captures this entire philosophy. We didn't come to study, we came to learn. Studying just to log hours at the bench, that's a recipe for stagnation. We are here to learn effectively. We're here to program our brains for precision and to finally give our hands the physical vocabulary they need to express what our minds already understand. So, rethink your practice, prioritize precision above all else, and I guarantee you'll break right through that plateau. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and keep making smart music.
If you find this material helpful, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications, and give it a like. Leave your comments about what would you like to learn. See you soon.